Climate change is real, climate change is a problem. Climate change has not spared Botswana. Botswana, we have seen rivers changing, we have seen less rainfall. We have seen less of everything, but increased heat as climate change tends to affect those two. When I was growing as a young boy, my dad used to work not far from here. We used to cross to come to the shops this side of Topeng. And this stream here, not one, was impassable at some point. It was always, every other year it would overspill. Mainly the dam wall was a bit lower then, but when we raised the dam wall, these are some of the climate change. That forest here, it was a bit shorter than it is now, but I'm part of that history. I've seen it happen, and I'm also can attest to say climate change is here. If you go, now I'm challenging researchers, if you go to the southwestern part of Botswana, in the Kalahari, almost every village there is situated next to a salt pan, just a dry pan. And one would wonder, the people go and settle there because they love the salt, they love the aridity? The answer is maybe no, from where I sit. I have reason to believe, but those pans used to carry water, and that's why people settle around those salt pans. And now because of climate change and the way we are abstracting the water vis-a-vis the recharge rate, and climate change, we are not seeing more water, that's like nothing but dry water there. So now our researchers here present, it will be in our interest, I think, to see another project from SASSCAL to address just that. And also, when climate change hit, the United Nations did not just sit idle. They saw the need, they took action. I think it was in Bali, in one of the conference of parties, when a decision was taken, and our good German government of the day, and they listened to our cries. They called our leaders under one roof. Then they conceived this idea. Initially it was Regional Science Services Center. When I say I'm not young, I mean I negotiated SASSCAL before it was SASSCAL in 2012, when it was still Regional Science Services Center. So it was difficult at first, but governments had to change. The German government changed then, our government changed, but SASSCAL is still remaining strong. Thanks to the fact that we are united by nothing but climate change. And thank you so much. I say to the German government. I mean, we will come and go back. So little Nasir Salent, our leadership, my director then and my director today, my peers then, my peers today, my minister then, my minister today, they come and go. But I mean, problems like these ones of climate change that bring us together, so remain to be need to be addressed. And as I go, allow me to also say, I know my task was to just say thank you, and then I go. But I'm not like that for those who know me. So this resulted in this partnership, which was really conceived then in 2012, which led to the establishment of this Science Services Center, which became SASSCAL of today. And like I'm saying, the German government did put some seed money, which was quite difficult then to come up with money when it was not easy, it was not fashionable to just give money, but they did it nonetheless. They put initially, I think, 100 million, it was 100 million euros between SASSCAL and WASCAL, and we benefited 50 million. It was quite a sizable amount of money. So we were like, sure, my dad does just like that, but they did it and they remain available as good partners. I'm just saying that partnership, madam, please do pass it on to your German leadership, that we will forever be grateful, and let it not just stop. I'm seeing data gaps. Some stations are not there. I'm just seeing Malapawijan. This has nothing to do with professions from Malapawijan, but I just saw stations from Malapawijan highly. But I'm just in Bomokoba, and I'm just saying the gaps are still there. And I know, like how Batista said, Rome wasn't built in one day. So at some point, we're just going to see some of those gaps being filled. And I think resources permitting, I know the challenges are everywhere, so we want to see that. And I humbly request, I've made a request, that please do help me, so that when we get to your briefing, you can tell them that there still need a few more stations. And as I conclude, allow me to say that the stations, they are very, very critical, and they are the backbone of our operations. My director who signs my paycheck, she will agree with you that data in meteorology, data where we work. Basically, there is a lingo that says garbage in, garbage out. It doesn't matter the model that we have, whether it was made by NASA or whoever, But if you don't input the right data, right quality data, you're going to get output which is not so encouraging, so which you will not want to associate with. So now this data, the credibility with WMO acknowledging it, like what Batista said, so it really shows for the SASSCAL and the German government and us, the other participating countries, we stand for quality. Thank you once more for that. And